Peace. If knowing today have told you that you are loved, let me be the first. You are loved. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm G. Marcel, and thank you for checking out this week's edition of Talk About It. So, on this week's edition of Talk About It, we're going to talk about what you attract. You are what you attract. Have you ever questioned or wonder why you find yourself in a situation with people that you hang out with, or it might be a relationship, and the same situation occurs over and over and over again? Is it them or is it you? Now, if you're in a situation and you don't have any problem with that, you love hanging out with the people that you hang out with, you're definitely in a relationship or whatever situation that you have that keeps you happy, then this is obviously not for you, right? Right. However, if you are a person where you're hanging out with a group of folks and the very next day or the next hour you're trying to figure out, why in the world am I doing that? What just happened? Well, maybe it's time for you to take a self look in the mirror. Oftentimes you run into people and you introduce to them, you find out what they're about. At that point in time, you have every opportunity to change it then. Change it then. You know what you want to hang out with. You know who you want to be with. Well, hopefully you do. And then, you don't want to hang out with certain groups of people or be in certain relationships with people. However, look at yourself. What is your attitude like? What is your personality like? Are you a troublemaker? Are you the one that every time you look up, something go down, you in the middle of it, in the midst of it? Are you the one in a relationship where every time something happens, you can't keep it together, something ain't right, but what it all boils down to is you? It ain't always everybody else's fault. Sometimes it's time to take blame of self, or acknowledge that you have a situation or trouble or problem that you have. And it's not necessarily somebody else. Especially at the end of the day, you talking to a friend and a friend of yours is listening to you and they trying to tell you, well, maybe have you tried this? Or yeah, I did that. Or I did this. And then come to find out your friend is sitting there listening to you and they like, well, dude or girl, this is the same situation that you was recently in last year. This is the same thing that happened to you 6 months ago. This is the same thing that happened a week ago. Maybe it's time for you to do something different. Maybe it's time for you to acknowledge what you did or take the blame for you and not anyone else because of how you may have behaved or what you attract or what you continue to love to be in to attract these type of people. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, especially at you when you're at an age where you are supposed to know better. You learn to have peace in your life. You learn to kind of be at ease. You can walk around and not looking over your shoulder. You can go home to whoever you with and be happy and be cool. That's what you need. That's what everybody needs. If everybody had it, maybe this world would probably be a better place. Anywho, thank you again for checking out this week's edition of Talk About It. I hope this helped you. And if no one today have told you that you are loved, let me be the first. You are loved. I'll see you next week.